Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to review and do an unboxing of the brand new Sony Alpha 5100 camera. Now you probably say, why Alpha 5100? That's like 2-3 years old model. Why not the Alpha 7 A7 or 7000 series or A7 or 6000 at least? The answer is overheat. Before you laugh at me and tell me why am I going backwards in history, you need to see the reviews. People had a lot of overheat issues with the newer ones. And the older one, the 5100 and all that, they're much safer heat-wise. And I need to have this camera running in the studio on a tripod. I'm not going to be using it for mobile purposes. This is going to be sitting and the recording will be in a software and a computer via HDMI port. So this camera will be running 5-6 hours a day continuously. I cannot afford overheat. That is why I chose the older model, which is the 5100. Okay, so I bought it brand new. By the way, you will have a very hard time finding these new because they're like discontinued. Wow, it's heavy. So I bought this brand new from eBay. I bought it from eBay. So I'm going to open it up and let's see what we have. All right. Okay. So as I'm opening the box, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. Let's see what we have inside the box. Okay. So inside the box, I have the camera itself. Oh, is this the camera? Yeah, this is the camera itself. The actual camera, Alpha 5100, the body, and I have a 18-55mm lens, and I have a 55 to 210mm lens. And let's see what else we have here. What do you know? What do you know? We have a camera bag. We have a SD card. Well, you would think they would give you a Sony memory card, but this is SD card. Okay. And what is this? This is software or is it user's guide? Okay. So this is user's guide in English language, America. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the box for now so we can concentrate on what's in here. Okay, the bag is a nice bag. Nice little Sony bag. Let's see what kind of bag it is. What kind of bag they give away. Okay. Wow, that's not a bad bag. It's not a bad bag at all. Nice little place for the camera and for the lens, but I don't know how you're gonna put the bigger lens. It's not gonna fit. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's face it. Okay, so let's see what else we have. We have a little pouch here. We have a little memory card holder. A pouch here and a pouch here. Okay, so that's all the bag is all about. No internal pouches, nothing. And then on the top you could zip it like this, zip it, and then also lock it like this, or you could do one or the other. Okay, so not bad. Let's see what else. Okay, 16 megabyte. 16 gigabyte, of course, not megabyte. 16 gigabyte memory card, not bad. This is the user's manual. Let's see the camera. Let's open the camera, see what we have. Okay. So, as you can see, it's a nice little camera. Okay. may have user's manual. No, but this is the accessory, lenses and accessories that are optional. Don't forget to register your product. Phase 1. Oh, this is such a nice software. I'm using this. This is for like photography, not for video, for photography. Okay. We have the battery. We have the charger, USB cable, strap, the camera body. Nothing else here. Okay. Let's see what we have here. Here we have the lens, which I'm gonna attach right now. Okay, so this is my lens. Very nice. Optical steady shot. Wow. Optical steady shot. Did you see that? Okay. We have a hood. We got more than what we bargained for. Okay. Now let's attach the puppy and see what's up. Okay, so when I'm attaching it, I'm going to zoom in so you can see what's going on. Okay, so let's zoom in all these cameras. Okay, so you can look at it from different angles. I'm going to open this. Be very careful. Don't leave it open too long because you don't want dust to get in there. Where is the little white dot there? You have to make sure the white dot matches the other white dot. You can't just, you can't just do like trial and error, You have to make sure the dots match. All right. How nice. Such a nice camera. Such a nice camera. The feel of this camera is crazy. I'm sure the battery is not fully charged. They don't ship them fully charged. Okay, let's power it up and see what's up. Okay, now I don't know yet if this is touchscreen, but let's find out. That's not a touchscreen. Okay, so I'm in West Coast, San Francisco. Daylight saving is on or off? I don't know. Is it on? Okay. Alexa, is daylight saving on right now?
In California, daylight saving time starts on March 14, 2021 at 2 a.m. and ends November 7, 2021 at 2 a.m.
Okay, so it's off. Okay. Date and time. Today is November 19th. So we have to date and time. November 19. So you have to slide and then push for changing it. 2020. Okay. And we have 8:16 p.m. Okay, enter. That is good. I don't care about the format. Okay, there we go. We are looking good. And what do you know? The battery is fully charged. So they shipped it with a fully charged battery. You would think the battery would discharge in the shelf. Maybe this is fresh from the factory, which is very, very good. Okay, so let's see the setups, different settings. Let me put this back so I could zoom in and show you different settings it has. All right, this thing is really, really cool. I mean, look at the feel and look at the look of this thing. It couldn't be more cool. Okay, all right, so no card. Let's put a card. Now I'm going to put the card that came with it. I'm going to put another card. Okay, let's find a card. Whoops. I found a 128 gigabyte. Can it see 128 gigabyte? It remains to be seen. Okay. Okay, let's see if it can see 128. Image database file not found. Create. Yes, create image database file. Too bad it's not touchscreen, because if it was touchscreen it would be so good. Oh, by the way, the screen, I mean the back pops open, as you know. I'm sure you know about these, right? Like that. It pops open like this, so you can see it from the front. Now this is a 24.3 megapixel with Wi-Fi capability. So it's a higher end camera, although it's few years old because it's the 5100 and not the 7000. I'm not sure exactly when this was released, but I'm sure it's like 3 years old. Here and on the box there is a date code, but it's like it's a code. See that? It's a code that you don't know if this has a date on it or not. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, all right, so it's complete. Click OK, and let's see what it's all about. So if you go to menu, we have camera settings, and remember this moves between menu icons, and pressing the center is like execution button, or pressing this and this is like 4 arrow buttons: right arrow, left arrow, up arrow, down arrow. Let's say if I want to come to this one, I could press right arrow, or I could wheel it that way, like this. So like that, right arrow, left arrow, and like that. So camera settings, hit the center. Shooting mode, intelligent auto, everything is controlled by the camera, but you could do manual. If you do manual, then you pick. This is sweep panorama, this is movie, this is manual, this is shutter priority, aperture priority, program automatic, fully superior auto, and intelligent auto. Yep, a lot of settings. Okay, let's go back to menu. Now let's go down. Image size, large or 24 megabyte. The entire 24 megapixel will be used. The smaller one is 12 megabyte and 6 megabyte. So those are the options. To go back, you press menu. To go back, like step backwards. Okay. Aspect ratio is the height versus the width. Currently we are running 3.2, but most of the time you need 16 by 9. So I'm definitely going to change this. 16 by 9 is like the standard TVs right nowadays, and laptop screens and all that. So you don't want to do the 4.3. Okay, so quality is fine. What options we have? We have RAW plus JPEG, fine, and standard. RAW takes substantial amount of memory, you know that, so we would like to stay with fine. Now we go to panorama size. You could choose what kind of panorama size you want, to 360 degree, 180 degree, and all that. Okay, camera setting again. Now this is the direction that you need to choose. Now the reason, see, let me tell you something. Now here it's not giving me the options because you have to be in manual mode. So if in order to change that, I'm gonna change it to manual mode and then show you. Hold on, let me go to the manual mode. Now click OK on the manual mode. Now go to, and now we have the option of available as following: manual exposure. So I did choose manual exposure. What are you talking about? Let's go back. Let's go back, and we are, see that, manual exposure. So I need to figure out why that wasn't working. Maybe because the focus is still automatic. Maybe that's why. Okay. All right. So let's go to menu page number 2. File format, what type of file format you want for your videos. Let's see the available formats. We have MP4. I like MP4. It's the standard format. Let's stick with that. Recording settings, we want to go to, well, this 1080 is not a real 1080. It should be 1920 by 1080. So this is bad news right there. Let's go see if the other ones have better options. Okay. Go back. Okay. So file format. If we choose this one, what are the options? Wow, you have a lot of options. 24 frames, 30 frames per second, and 60 frames per second. Imagine that. Okay, dual video recording is off, but you could have dual video recording, like 2 different formats. Drive mode is a shutter drive mode is single shooting, but if you put it on series, and then you could have like burst shooting, which continuous shooting for sports and stuff. This is a timer. You could go stand in front of the camera, and after 10 seconds it will take a picture. So basically that's the timer. White balance bracket low. These are, everything is, the screen tells you what each one is. Self timer continuous, bracket 03, 3 images, and all that. Flash mode. You could have fill flash, you could have slow flash, you could have rare flash, and so on. So you choose the correct one based on what you have. Okay, the right one is flash component or composition. If you want to plus or minus it, if you choose plus, it will be brighter. If you choose minus, it will be darker. Red eye reduction. It's a self-explanatory. You turn it on or off. Red eye reduction. I'm not a big fan of red eye reduction because it doesn't really work. For me at least it doesn't. Okay, focus mode, automatic, autofocus, or you could choose different types of autofocus. Manual autofocus, you have automatic, continuous autofocus. The continuous is good because as the subject moves back and forth, it will keep refocusing. So it gives you an option to continuously focus. Focus area, you could have a wide area, you could have a zone, you could have center, flexible. I like the center because the thing that I'm taking picture of, I'll make sure it's in the center of the screen. Okay, autofocus illuminator automatic, and let's go to page 4. Autofocus drive speed is normal. Okay, now this is a no-brainer, right? You would think, of course, you want the speed to be fast. Why normal? But then you will hear the motor sound, and if you're recording videos. So I like it normal because you don't want to hear the motor. Okay. This is the exposure component plus and minus. ISO is automatic, but you can change it to different types of ISOs. So right now it's at automatic. Okay, let's go to 5th page. See how many pages it has. This thing is so advanced. Metering mode, multi-mode, but you have different types of metering. Center spot, multi-mode, that's for focus metering and whatnot. Okay. The metering is used for flash illumination, so the camera could determine how much illumination of flash is required based on the distance of the subject. Okay, white balance. You have to choose. If the white balance is wrong, the skin color tone will be wrong. Like in a lot of my earlier YouTube videos, my skin looks all yellow because my white balance was wrong. Okay. Pro Auto HDR. This gives you professional looking pictures by combining multiple shots to give you best shot. Standard, portrait, creative styles. These are creative, customizing, picture effect. You could have effects on your pictures if you want. Professionals may not use the picture effects. Focus magnifier. You could magnify the exact object that you're focusing on. High ISO, normal ISO. High ISO is needed when you're doing night shooting or dark shooting, sky shooting, star shooting, and all that. Center lock off. Smile face detection. This actually works pretty good. This was surprising. You would think it's some kind of, scam. How could a camera detect your smile? But it really works. I've tried it. When you smile, you smile in front of the camera and it takes picture. Okay, soft skin effect. This is good and bad because soft skin effect reduces the pimples and whatever you have in your skin. However, the picture appears out of focus a little bit. So it's something you have to give something to take something. Okay, auto object framing, scene selection, movie. Those are the things that you have to be in that mode in order to select, because in this mode is not selected. So you have to be in that mode to choose that. Okay, steady shot is like image stabilizer. This doesn't have mechanical image stabilizer, so it's a optical image stabilization. So it doesn't have gimbals like some newer cameras do. Okay, color space is RGB, red, green, and blue. So that's good. Let's go back on the top. And the 8th, auto slow shutter, auto recording on. Auto slow shutter audio recording is on. Wind noise reduction is off. Shooting tip list and whatnot. Okay, let's go to this one. Zebra effect is for if you have excessive white, it gives you zebra effect. And then manual focus assistant, you could have focus magnifier time 2 seconds, you could reduce it. Grid line, you will have lines on the screen if you wanted to. Marker display, You have a lot of settings in this thing. Send to smartphone, send to computer, view on TV. You have to set up the Wi-Fi, airplane mode, and all that. And this one has access point setup. This is the Wi-Fi basically. Edit device name, MAC address, SSID, reset network settings. So this is the first one, access point setup, is where you get the password for the Wi-Fi so you can hook up your smartphone or computer to it. Application list, introduction. This is like the playback to view pictures, delete pictures, you name it, all the good stuff you can do here. Rotate pictures and whatnot. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, you had 2 pages there. Hold on. We have another page. Okay, enlarge image, 4K still image, protect, security, specify printing. Okay, so protect is to lock a picture so you can never delete it. It changes the file type to read only file. So that's what it does. And from 4K shooting you can take still images. Monitor brightness, volume settings, audio signals, title menu, delete, confirm, and so on. Okay, that was it. So that's the that was camera settings. Now here are our custom settings. So yeah, that's the same thing we went through. It's the same thing. Okay, and this is the wireless settings. Okay, so basically all these are the same things that were shown there. All these are, you know, the setup, everything that's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons. All of these are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 icons. Nothing new there in each one. So there you go. Now I'm going to take a picture of myself and see how the picture comes. Let's see. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see. Okay, there you go. It's a nice camera. Okay, so that's what was included. And oh, right here I have to mention these things. I almost forgot. Okay, so this is your on off button. This is your telephoto wide button. This is your flash on off. You know, the flash pops open like that. Okay, this is the movie button, and we already went through these. Right here we have the micro USB. This is not mini, it's micro. And this one is our HDMI out and SD card. This is your display that comes open, and you could look at yourself when you're taking a picture, which I should have done when I was taking my picture. So let me do it again with the lens. Oh, 3 seconds. 1. Okay, so that's what it was. Very good, very good. Okay, I'm gonna play with it as I discover more things. I'll make additional videos, but so far I covered all the main and important things that you need to know. And I'll be replacing my existing camera that's actually capturing my face with this camera. Currently I'm using a Canon 5D Mark II. So by the way, you probably are asking, how did I get clean HDMI on Mark II 5D? I have another video for that. Okay, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.